Welcome back. There was a time, a long time ago, where we all sat around and said, when will we be able to celebrate a sports championship again here in Cleveland? I mean, it had been a long, long time. And then came the Cleveland Crunch. 25 years ago, they did it. I remember the night. It was a ton of fun. It was 1994. And Cleveland was still hoping, in fact praying, that a championship was somewhere in its future. But let's face it, 1964 was a long time ago when the Browns delivered the NFL championship to the city. It had gone very dry since. Until the Cleveland Crunch broke through. Cleveland was the hotbed for indoor soccer. It started with the Cleveland Force packing 18 to 20,000 into the old Coliseum, but in the end and in the playoffs, they would always come up short. And then came the Crunch. And on April 26, 1994, Game 4 of the NPSL Finals against the St. Louis Ambush, in the second overtime, a championship arrived.
Honestly, it was, there was people driving around the car honking their horns and hanging out the windows, and, obviously it's not going to be recognized as a Super Bowl or a World Series and stuff, but, for a lot of the fans that have been to games, and like you said, since '64, they haven't been able to celebrate anything, right? And we were just happy to be a part of a celebration.
It's pandemonium inside CSU's Convocation Center as Hector Marinero has scored the winner. Now, he's scored over 1,000 goals in his career, but this was the golden goal.
But 11 years of frustration just let out after, it was a double overtime game. We were all exhausted, but all of a sudden, bam.
We were outshot 15-1 in the overtime, and the only shot that we had was your goal, and I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah. So I guess I played well. I guess I played well in the overtime.
I guess so. Yeah.
When you look at the crowd celebrating, look at the faces in that crowd. Moms and dads, lots of kids. The Crunch players were a PR machine. They shook every hand, kissed every baby, and signed every autograph that was asked of them. And it paid off. They were family.
We did appearances weekly at schools, at Boy Scouts, at in the summer camps and all these clinics that we did. And so all the guys had a role of not only doing these appearances, but being in the community.
The neat thing about the Crunch players was they were just good guys, not millionaires by any stretch. Otto Wurf, in fact, gives you a clue what payday was like.
I mean, you want me to tell you how much money I made that year? 11 grand.
Goal scorers like Marinero and the great Zoran Karic, they did better. But on that April night, 25 years ago, they weren't millionaires, they were champions. And that's something you can't put a price on. All right. It was great seeing those guys. Now, they're going to have a reunion game coming up a week from tomorrow, Friday, April 26th, at Rubber City Sports at Goodyear Hall. The doors are going to open up at 5:30. The game will be played at 7:30. You can get tickets online at maxcure.rallyberound.org, Crunch 25. And I would urge you to go to our YouTube channel at WKYC, and you can see our entire interview with Otto Wurf and Hector Marinero, two great guys, and I thank them for stopping by.